We're Ben, Emily and Alan, and this is our home, a 56-foot narrowboat called Roisin Dove. This is Rambler, Ben's floating studio. We travel full-time, whether it's on the UK waterways, on the boats, or on the road in our self-converted home on wheels.
In this episode we cruise from Polesworth to Hopwas, I do some very important DIY, and then we cruise again from Hopwas to Fradley Junction. We're here now at Polesworth. We did the other 6 Atherstone locks a couple of days ago, which we didn't film actually because it was such a hot day, it was such a long one. So now we're moving on again, hopefully getting to Hopwas. It's about time we set off. It's more overcast today, so it's a bit cooler. Really ideal cruising weather really. So let's get going. I let those guys go past. We've been letting a few boats go past when they come up behind us because we are a lot slower. So shortly we're coming up to the 2 locks in Tamworth. Hoping it's going to be smooth. Going to just take Rambler off, then take Roisin through the locks, then bring Rambler through, then reattach Rambler. And we might even put some water in at Faisley Junction. See how we get on. Okay, that's Roisin through. How to do Rambler.
It's summertime. No shirt and an iced coffee.
Alright, we're all filled up. Time to get to Hopwas. Hello. Today it's very windy and it's about time I did some DIY, some woodwork, because after all, Rambler isn't finished yet. I just did the bulk of what I needed to do and then started making music, and since then I've kind of just stayed in music mode. But it is overdue, it's time to just get this woodwork done, make Rambler feel a bit more complete. One of the things that's also brought this on is we've had a bit of a change around in Rasheen. When we moved into Rasheen, not long after, I built a dinette, which is 2 benches with a table in the middle, and then you can take the legs off the table and create another bed, and that's come in handy for when we've had people visit. The benches have also been great storage, but we've kind of got fed up of that. We got the sofa, we've been using that a lot more, we haven't been using the table as much, and it is actually quite bulky. I made it from wood that was from one of my old camper vans, so except for the ply on top, it was pretty much made for nothing. It was all recycled wood. So for that reason it was also quite bulky, and though it has been functional for a few years, we've actually just ripped it out. I spent a couple of hours unscrewing the whole thing, so we've got a big pile of wood in the crotch that needs using. It's totally in Alan's way. She's actually climbing over it all to get up and like look out how she likes to usually look out. So yeah, we've got to get it moved. I need to just get this made, and I might also make a little bit of storage in here, like see what else I can use this wood for, because it is nice bits of cut and waxed pallet wood, so it's all really nice stuff. Let me show you what I'm going to do. So here is the sort of gaping hole that leads to the bit under the stern, and I've got my battery bank there for the leisure batteries, and I've also got a starter battery there, and then just some storagey type stuff. What I want to do is I'm just going to make a nice big pallet door basically. My other plan is to give these ladders a bit of a spruce up. I might even take this carpet off and put new on, then just sand it down again and refinish it, because they're good ladders, they're well made. They just need a bit of TLC. And after the work that I was doing at the end of last year, I actually got rid of the workbench I was using because it was pretty rusty and knackered. So today I'm using the box that I've had in storage that my wood burner came in. Well, I've begun to cut the wood that I need to make the door, but now it's getting near to dinner time and there's extra things that I need to get from the shops tomorrow, and hopefully it won't be as windy tomorrow, so I'm going to leave it there for now. Whew, it's the next day. Pretty warm today. It's flipping lovely. Me and Emily went for a walk through Hopwas Forest this morning. Had some lunch, and now I'm going to carry on with these doors. I've cut all the slats to the right size and now I'm going to sand them. It's time for the final update of my storage cupboard door. So I have finished them and here they are. I say I've finished them, I would still like to get a latch just to put the two together. So yeah, I have to say I'm super happy with those. They've actually somehow created more storage behind them and they've just neatened up and given the boat one more step towards its look of completion. I've also taken off the carpet off these ladders here and I've sanded them back and given them a new coat of varnish, and I think they're looking better as well. And next my plan is to cover there, and what I'm thinking actually is to create like a little seating area here between the wood burner and the back wall. So I've got plenty to get on with, and I also have some tiling to do. I need to put a sink in. I'm more in DIY mode now, so there's more chance of it happening, but I am very pleased with that progress. so I can leave it there and be content. Well, I was just having a go on my new drum there, and I had a great idea. It was to do with the latch for this door. I was just staring at it, shuffling around, thinking, I'm really happy with what's happened here. And then I was like, ping, why don't I use the horseshoe that's just on the wall as a latch? So that's what I did. See? So just take it off there, open it like this. Isn't it great when good fortune and practicality seamlessly line themselves up? Okay, let's see how Emily's doing. Hi.
Hi!
What are you up to?
I'm making my little pet things for the Etsy shop.
I've
I've not done very much yet, so
These
there's not
crazy
much to
guys.
show. Also,
Wow. Little toast men.
have they seen... Don't look at them yet, they're not finished. Work in progress.
Don't look.
Have they seen the new living room? It's completely
No,
different.
I was talking about this though. So the dinette's totally gone, and it's that wood that I've used to make the storage doors in Rambler.
This
And
isn't
instead
the
we have
new-
this nice lounge space, which is temporary.
Also work in progress. So that's the fermentation station.
So we've got these nice set of drawers, and
And
you've been fermenting stuff on there.
yeah,
So some,
most of it's in the fridge now.
yeah. So there's a few bits there, but also a terrarium and some nice plants. But it's nice to have the extra space, isn't it?
It is. I want to turn it into
Yeah.
a bit of a like stretching and yoga chill zone. The dinette was useful, obviously having a table, but it was actually pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And all the stuff that was in the storage underneath has now fitted under the bed and in there. So it's just nice to have a bit more open. This is more like what it was like when we first got the boat. How's it going out there?
Great, yeah, I've done it. I'm just going to tidy up a bit more now.
Nice. I'll keep making these little toasts.
Yes.
Good morning, everybody. I am back. I have not been feeling very well. I've not been very well, but I am on the mend and feeling much better. We are leaving Hopwas today. We're gonna try and get to at least Fradley Junction. That shouldn't be a problem. And then we might try and get to a place called Hansacre, where we have stopped a few times. But on the way, we're gonna stop at our favourite boatyard, which is Street Hay Boatyard or Wharf, to get some diesel, to get some water, and Benny needs to get some little bits and bobs from the chandlery there for Rambler. It's early July. This is the weather. 1 minute, let's go out the hatch, shall we? It has actually just stopped raining, so that's good. So it's not supposed to rain for the rest of the day, so we're gonna head off. It's a bit of a late start. What time is it? It's 20 to 11. That's okay.
It'll be fine.
Good morning, Benny.
Hello there.
So we've pretty much run out of water. We were gonna get water from Fradley Junction, but it's usually quite busy there. And we phoned the wharf, the boatyard where we're getting diesel from, and they said we can get water there. Yeah, looking forward to a bit of a cruise. I actually quite like it when it's cool. If it's too hot and sunny, it's just hard work, isn't it? So yeah, it should be pretty nice. Because I'm still not 100%, we're gonna tow, and just because it's nice to be both on the boat. So yeah, Benny's gonna go tie Rambler onto the back of Roisin, and then we will be off. Seem to have found a pretty good way of tying them together now, haven't you?
I think so, yeah.
They seem really solid together, and it's just been pretty easy.
Yeah. Yeah, it works. There's always some play in it, but you want a little bit.
Yeah. It's always sad leaving Hopwas. It's one of our absolute favourite stops.
It's a good one.
It's just so beautiful here. There's the amazing woods that I think you may have seen us have some walks in. It's really good for parking the van. It's close to Tamworth. It's like 15 minutes from like the main shops and stuff. So yeah, it's just great.
And it's super quiet.
Yeah, it's so quiet, and everyone is so lovely. All of the people in the houses that we've met have always been really, really lovely. And forgot to say, there's 2 great pubs right near where we've been moored. We haven't actually been to them this time, but
It's reassuring to know that they're there if we did want to go.
we've been to them the other times we've been here. So there's this one, which is the Red Lion.
We've eaten in there twice, haven't we?
Yeah. And then there's the Tame Otter, where we've had drinks before.
Yeah.
And that looks like they've got amazing food as well. And if you're just passing through, there's 2-day moorings right outside, so definitely visit. Yeah, definitely stop here if you can.
Okay, we're just coming into Hot Boss Wood now. It's usually a firing range. They have signs all over the place with warnings, and then they put up a red flag and close the gates when you can't go in. But when we went in last week, we saw that they're not actually doing any firing in there until the end of August. So we've been able to go every day. We went in about 4 times and enjoyed it. Whereas every time we've been here before, it always seems to be closed. So it was
Yeah,
really
we've never
nice to
been
finally
in
get to check it, yeah.
It's so lovely. It smells amazing in there.
It's a rare one. It's like really dense, really big, and it feels old. Yeah.
Fountains found out in the driest lands. Music sounds out in the void, conjuring something tangible. Lemonade runway we're landing upon. Hand to me 13 amplified pieces fit back together. The lemonade people surfacing somewhere quite new, with green skies and palm tree suits. Wings for miles will form the fish whose painted songs will grant your wish. Perfect since you said the word to light its scales in the pattern. The latch to let you peek inside. Have cogs all made of shapes at night. Valuable echoes locked from the laughter.
That was really empty. 200 litres. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the last time we filled up was in Middlewich, on the Middlewich branch, over a year ago.
Whoops. Sitting a bit different in the water now. You like it there, don't you? It's not really supposed to be for you, it's for plants, but you really like it there. Right, cheese Stanley's made. See if the water's filled yet. We're up. Now we're going to try and get to Fradley Junction. But it's great being able to get water there because the water point at Fradley Junction is past all the moorings and we do not want to have to reverse. They're so great there.
Yeah.
We love you guys. You know who you are. Thank you. Hey! He's
gone, oh, hey!
That's crazy. When it swims, its whole body's like just under the
That's
water.
what I was saying,
isn't
they
it?
kind of look like they're sinking. Still there. This is about 15 minutes later, by the way. I think it must have been following it.
Trail undistinguished. Have this many people ask their permission to dance with their head. Silver sing somewhere quite new with green skies and palm tree suits. Wings for miles of fallen fish whose painted songs will cry.
Emily's jogged off ahead to see if there's moorings near the junction. I think there is.
We're here. We've had showers, we've had some dinner, we're going to just chill out, watch film, and I'm going to do some work actually for my Etsy shop. And then I think we're thinking we might move again tomorrow to a place called Handsacre, which was one of the places we might have got to today, but we didn't. I'm tired, I'm really tired, so I'm going to go. We'll see you tomorrow.